We've all been there. Moments when time seems to slip through our fingers like grains of sand. We find ourselves caught in a whirlwind of tasks, responsibilities, and endless to-do lists. Staring at a mile-long to-do list, feeling overwhelmed by the sheer volume of tasks that need to be accomplished. Each item on the list seems to scream for our attention, demanding to be completed. Feeling the weight of deadlines pressing down, the pressure mounting with every passing second. It's as if the walls are closing in, and there's no escape from the relentless march of time. The clock seems to mock us. It's ticking, a constant reminder of our perceived lack of time. Each tick-tock echoes in our minds, amplifying our anxiety and sense of urgency. If only I had more time, we lament, then I could finally pursue my passions, spend more moments with loved ones, or simply relax without the nagging feeling of unfinished tasks. But here's the secret. The concept of having enough time is an illusion. Time is not something we can accumulate or save for later. It's a constant, ever-flowing river that we must learn to navigate. Time is not something we get more of. It's a constant, a resource equally distributed to each of us. No matter who we are or what we do, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. We all have 24 hours in a day, 168 hours in a week. This is a universal truth that binds us all regardless of our circumstances or ambitions. No more, no less. The difference lies not in the amount of time we have but in how we choose to use it. It's about prioritizing, making conscious decisions, and focusing on what truly matters. This is where the Time Alchemist comes in. A Time Alchemist is someone who has mastered the art of time management, transforming their limited hours into a treasure trove of productivity and fulfillment. Like alchemists of old who sought to transform base metals into gold, Time Alchemists possess the ability to transform time into something truly valuable. They understand that time, when used wisely, can yield incredible results. They don't find more time. They master the art of utilizing the time they have to its fullest potential. By focusing on their goals, eliminating distractions, and making every moment count, they turn the illusion of time scarcity into a reality of abundance. Think about the world's most successful individuals, CEOs running billion-dollar companies. These leaders are often seen as the epitome of success, navigating complex markets and making decisions that impact thousands of lives. They seem to have an almost superhuman ability to juggle countless responsibilities and still come out on top. Elite athletes shattering world records. These individuals push the boundaries of human potential, dedicating countless hours to training, perfecting their craft, and overcoming physical and mental barriers. Their achievements are celebrated worldwide, and they inspire millions to strive for greatness. Artists captivating audiences with their creations, whether it's a painter bringing a canvas to life, a musician moving hearts with melodies, or a dancer telling a story through movement, these creators pour their souls into their work. Their art transcends time, leaving a lasting impact on culture and society. They don't possess some secret stash of extra hours. They've simply mastered the art of time alchemy. By meticulously planning their days, prioritizing their tasks, and staying focused on their goals, they turn the same 24 hours we all have into a powerful tool for success. We often fall into the trap of believing that success requires an abundance of time. We look at our cluttered desks, our endless to-do lists, and we feel overwhelmed. We think that if only we had more time, we could achieve our dreams. We tell ourselves, once things settle down, once the kids are older, once I have more free time, then I'll pursue my dreams. But this mindset keeps us stuck, always waiting for the perfect moment that never comes. But the reality is, there will never be a magical moment when the demands on our time disappear. Life is full of responsibilities and new challenges will always arise. Waiting for the perfect time is a recipe for inaction. Life is a constant flow of responsibilities and opportunities. Just like a river that never stops flowing, our days are filled with a mix of tasks, obligations, and chances to grow. Embracing this flow, rather than fighting against it, is key to making the most of our time. The key is to shift our perspective. Instead of seeing time as an enemy that we need to conquer, we should view it as an ally that can help us achieve our goals. By changing how we think about time, we can change how we use it. Instead of viewing time as a scarce commodity to be hoarded, we need to embrace it as the valuable resource it truly is. Time is like a precious gem, and how we cut and polish it determines its brilliance. Just as a skilled investor carefully manages their finances to maximize returns, time alchemists approach time with intentionality and purpose. They invest their hours wisely, knowing that every minute spent on meaningful activities brings them closer to their goals. This means letting go of the myth of having enough time and embracing the reality that we all have the same 24 hours. It's not about having more time, it's about making the time we have count. It's what we do with those hours that truly matters. By focusing on our priorities, staying disciplined, and making intentional choices, we can turn our dreams into reality. Time is an equalizer, and how we use it defines our success. Our modern world glorifies multitasking. We pride ourselves on juggling multiple tasks simultaneously, believing it makes us more efficient. In our fast-paced society, the ability to handle several things at once is often seen as a badge of honor. We think that by doing more we are achieving more, and that this constant state of busyness is a sign of productivity and success. Believing it makes us more efficient. We see multitasking as a way to maximize our time, fitting more activities into our day. The allure of getting more done in less time is hard to resist. We imagine ourselves as masters of our own time, seamlessly switching between tasks without missing a beat. We answer emails during meetings, thinking we are making the most of our time. We believe that by handling multiple things at once, we are staying ahead of the game. The constant ping of notifications and the urge to respond immediately make us feel important and needed. Scroll through social media while watching TV, trying to stay connected and entertained at the same time. We think we are relaxing, but our minds are constantly switching gears, never fully at rest. The habit of multitasking has become so ingrained that we do it without even realizing it. And try to squeeze in a workout while catching up on phone calls. We believe we are being efficient, combining physical activity with social or work obligations. But in reality, we are not fully present in either activity, diminishing the benefits of both. We convince ourselves that by doing more at once, we are accomplishing more overall. The satisfaction of checking off multiple tasks from our to-do list gives us a false sense of achievement. We feel productive, but are we really? But the truth is, multitasking is a myth. Our brains are not designed to handle multiple complex tasks at the same time. When we try to do so, we are not truly multitasking. We are rapidly switching our focus from one task to another. This constant switching comes at a cost. Our brains are not wired to effectively focus on multiple demanding tasks simultaneously. Each time we switch tasks, our brain has to reorient itself, which takes time and energy. This process, known as context switching, reduces our overall efficiency and can lead to mental fatigue. When we try to multitask, our attention is fragmented, making it difficult to concentrate on any one thing. This fragmentation leads to decreased productivity, as we are not able to give our full attention to any single task. The quality of our work suffers, and we are more likely to make mistakes, leading to decreased productivity, increased errors, and heightened stress levels. The constant pressure to keep up with multiple tasks can be overwhelming, leading to burnout, and a sense of never being able to catch up. Our mental and emotional well-being is compromised. Instead of saving time, multitasking actually costs us time in the long run. The time spent switching between tasks adds up, and the mistakes we make require additional time to correct. We end up feeling rushed and stressed, with little to show for our efforts. Imagine trying to read a book while simultaneously having a conversation with a friend and writing an important email. Each task requires a different type of focus and attention. Trying to do all three at once means none of them get the attention they deserve. You might be able to do all three things poorly, but you certainly wouldn't be able to give any of them your full attention and produce your best work. The quality of your reading, conversation, and writing would all suffer. This is the reality of multitasking. Time alchemists understand the limitations of the human brain. They know that true productivity comes from focusing on one task at a time. By giving their full attention to a single task, they are able to work more efficiently and effectively. They recognize that true productivity stems from focused attention on a single task at a time. This approach allows them to produce higher quality work and to complete tasks more quickly. They are not distracted by the constant need to switch between tasks. By dedicating their full cognitive resources to one thing at a time, they produce higher quality work in less time. This focused approach leads to greater satisfaction and a sense of accomplishment. The myth of multitasking is replaced by the reality of mindful, intentional work. Our society often equates busyness with importance. We wear our packed schedules and endless to-do lists like badges of honor, believing that the more we hustle, the more successful we'll become. But the cult of busyness is a trap. It leads to burnout, decreased creativity, and strained relationships. Time alchemists understand that true success is not about being busy, it's about being productive. They prioritize their well-being and recognize that rest and rejuvenation are not luxuries but necessities. They understand that a sustainable pace leads to greater long-term achievements. Think of a marathon runner. They don't sprint at full speed for the entire race. They pace themselves, conserving energy for the long haul. They know that burning out early on will only hinder their progress. Time alchemists adopt a similar approach to their lives. They prioritize their well-being, incorporating regular breaks, exercise, and time with loved ones into their schedules. They understand that a well-rested mind and body are essential for sustained productivity and success. Traditional time management advice often emphasizes rigid scheduling. We're encouraged to plan out every minute of our day, blocking out time for work, errands, meals, and even leisure activities. While some structure can be beneficial, overly rigid schedules can leave us feeling trapped and inflexible. Life is unpredictable, unexpected events pop up, our energy levels fluctuate, and our priorities shift. Trying to adhere to a rigid schedule in the face of these realities can lead to frustration and a sense of failure. Time alchemists understand that flexibility is key. They embrace a more fluid approach to time management, allowing for adjustments and spontaneity. Instead of dictating every minute, they focus on identifying their most important tasks and creating a general framework for their day. This approach allows them to adapt to changing circumstances while still ensuring that they make progress on their goals. They understand that life is a marathon, not a sprint, and that a sustainable approach to time management is essential for long-term success.
If you enjoyed this research, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends for more insightful content. Hit the subscribe button and don't forget to click on the notification bell. Stay curious, keep learning, and until next time, this is WiseMen.